We've got a game in Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Miami University Redhawks and the Western Michigan Broncos. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Redhawks head coach before the game. He understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Broncos ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Snags a quick pass on the left. Turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Give to the back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Got him on the RPO. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Redhawks with the 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well,
Let's go, Christian. I'm ready.
Good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The run inside. It's Crawford. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Sweet. Bubba.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Crawford. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires left. Makes the grab past the marker. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to get.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on 4th down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach taking those risks, but when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the 4th down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finish with this drive together. You're right. Circle that 4th down. That was a big one.
Hits inside. It's Buckley. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Let's talk for just a moment about Western Michigan. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Scanning the field, it's Lowry. Fires to the wideout. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. From the gun, it's Crawford. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Out wide left, it's Jenkins. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got the back over the middle. Goes down immediately, but that's just what they needed. It'll be a first down.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
There he goes. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. The Red Hawks look to keep this drive humming. Drops back on first down. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. That's the end of the period. It's Miami, Ohio on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Going to the run, it's Crawford. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down to the air. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
They'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. Wide receiver going in motion. Pulls it. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Pitches it back. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Red Hawks.
And how about it? They change up the option look, run the option, but the receiver is the pitch man. And when he gets it, he does what he does best. Turn the afterburners on and takes it to the house.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Moving the pocket, it's Lowry. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's looking to throw. They're all over him. And he avoids the sack.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And he gets rid of it.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Punt is on its way. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, we'll see what this Red Hawks offense can get done this time. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And I've seen some crazy things with wide receivers. Like, they want the football. They call for it just like he does here. He wants the... But, man, you've got to make plays. And if you're going to be loud and you're going to be that guy, when the ball comes your way, you got to make plays on it, and he doesn't do it there.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Gets rid of it.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Off-play action. He tries to take the top off. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Bringing it back.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
Run in the red zone. It's Buckley. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Right side, it's Parks. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down.
Props and kudos to that defender. That is a dangerous wide receiver, catching that pass on 3rd down off the RPO fake. Nice job by the defender, getting him down, tackling the catch, setting up 4th.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Back to pass, it's Lowry. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown Broncos! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it in his belly. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Time that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He's got it down the field. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
I like the aggressive play call there on offense. You're taking a shot on 3rd and short, and maybe what you're thinking is, even if this is incomplete, we're going to stay on the field and we're going to go for it on 4th. But really nice.
And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense has it. They're on the move. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll get this drive started from the 29. quick give. It's Buckley. They put the brakes on him.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Lowry. Fires to the middle. Hits the open man. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And they spread them out. And the defense, you got to kind of pick your poison, right? It's hard to go man across the board. It's to pressure the QB, so they play it safe, they go zone. And it's nice to have a running back that can line up in the slot, read the zone, kind of sit down and understand where to be. QB throws the strike, he makes the catch. Nice job being on the same page.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Shoots it to the left. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Got some room to run at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Miami. Took it all the way back to the house. On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. On the return, it's Barnett. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Making the adjustment on the play. Back to pass, it's Lowry. Throws to the back. Pulls it in. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. It's caught. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the right. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st. Looking left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Straight ahead, it's Crawford. Breaks into the open. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. And the Redhawks will boot it away to start the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
To the air, it's Lowry. Looking to the big tight end. Left side is Parks. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Running inside, it's Buckley. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty.
Here we go. Ready, go.
The run inside. It's Buckley. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They'll run him again. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking down the middle. Got him in the open. Touchdown, Western Michigan. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They march 79 yards on the drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Going long. Pulls it in down the middle. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Gain of 40.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Crawford. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
It's the one thing this offensive coordinator always stresses is having balance in the offense. First play, you throw it, get a nice one. Second play, you run it and get another nice one. And this defense is totally on their heels. They literally just got on the field. We're approaching the third play of the drive, and already this defense finds themselves in their own red zone.
Booster, booster.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Long way to go on 2nd down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Moving out to the right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You got a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
And listen, 3rd down and long is such a hard spot to be in. That's where defenses want offenses, right? Like, they got them right where they want them. But there's a really nice job by the playmaker. QB got him the football, and he didn't run out of bounds. Like, he fought for every single extra yard he could. Fought, almost got to the 1st down marker, but now sets up a 4th down.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Dropping back, it's Lowry. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Quarterback gets enough. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Keep it on the ground. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Throws to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
That's what players call a 7 route, and that receiver ran it to perfection.
And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Parks. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Looking for the end zone. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Taking it the other way. He's at the 50. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Redhawks. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
Bringing it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Hits inside, it's Buckley. Turning it on! Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Neither of these teams cracking the top 25 as we are in the final week of the season. Let's take a look at where things stand right now. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Right back to the well. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Making the adjustment. Sets his feet. It's Lowry. Blasted as he lets it go. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you've got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the 4th.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Got his man. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They just keep firing. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Broncos, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Here comes the heat. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Boy, he was cutting that one close, wasn't he? Almost kicked it out of bounds, but it went into the end zone. It's a touchback. Miami, Ohio, ready to get the offense going on this drive. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense has settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
Second down, gonna throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Crawford. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Turns it upfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Red Hawks are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the hot hand.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Now on second down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. From the gun, it's Crawford.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. here.
Booster, booster.
From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Crawford. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And offenses practice the situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
And the Redhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick give. It's Crawford. Plows through the defense. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Pulls it on the option. He's past the marker. There he goes. The offense coughs it up. And they did not secure the football. It bounces out of bounds. It is a touchback and a turnover.
And if you're an offensive coordinator, it's like, whoa, thank you, Jesus. We got the lead. We're in a great situation. We got to continue to put pressure on the defense, run that clock in the second half with our lead. Thank goodness that thing kept rolling and went out of bounds.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. He's looking to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Trying to punch it in. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. They want to dance their way in on third and goal. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with fourth and goal.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.